Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to do the question and answers of lesson 3 life in desert and forest regions of unit 1 of social studies. Question number 1 is, what are continental deserts? How are they formed? The answer of question number 1 is on page number 15. Continental deserts. These deserts are in the middle of a continent. Winds do not bring rain, clouds so far inland. The Gobi Desert, Kum, and Dasht-e Lut in Iran are examples of continental deserts. This is the answer of question number 1. Now, moving on, question number 2. Question number 2 is, why is the population of desert regions so low? The answer of this question is on page number 18. Here, the human population of desert regions is very low. The harsh climate, lack of vegetation and water, and the mostly undeveloped land do not attract people to settle there. Mostly nomadic tribes like the Bedouin in Arabia, the Tuareg in the Western Sahara, or the Bushmen of the Kalahari live in these areas. This is the answer of question number 2. Now moving on, question number 3. What sort of vegetation would you find in a desert? The answer of question number 3 is on page number 17. Vegetation. Desert plants have few leaves and thick fleshy stems. These plants are usually spiny. The thick stems store water. The spines prevent desert animals from eating the plants. The roots of desert plants spread very far in search of water. However, they could not usually go very deep, so that when it rains, the roots can absorb the water before it soaks into the ground. This is the answer of question number 3 on page 17. Moving on, question number 4. Question number 4 is, how has Saudi Arabia become a rich country? The answer of question number 4 is on page number 18 here. Saudi Arabia is a country that lies almost entirely within a desert. Today it is one of the most developed countries in the Middle East. This has been possible because in Saudi Arabia, as in many other desert countries, there are vast amounts of oil. Oil is the source of energy for industry, transport and power. Everyone needs oil. Saudi Arabia sells its oil all over the world, and with that money it gets, it is able to improve the life of its people. This is the answer of question number 4. Moving on, question number 5. Name the South American countries which have equatorial forest. You just have to name them. The answer of question number 5 is on page number 20. Here, the name of the countries are Ecuador, Colombia and Brazil. This is the answer of question number 5. Question number 6. Why are equatorial forests important? The answer of question 6 is on page number 20. Here, equatorial forests, or these forests, are very important as they are a source of oxygen for all living things and are known as the lungs or the earth. This is the answer of question number 6. Moving on, question number 7. Question number 7 is, differentiate between equatorial and temperature forests. I have written the answer of this question on the page. We have to differentiate between equatorial temperature and forest temperature forest. First, equatorial forest and temperature forest. First, found in South American, African, Southeast Asian countries. Found in North American countries of USA and Canada, Europe, North and Northeast Asia. Second, temperatures are very high. Temperatures are very cold. Third, animals like monkeys, snakes, leopards and insects are found here. Animals like bears, wolves, lynx are found here. Fourth, it contains heavy rainfall. It contains heavy snow. Fifth, vegetation is dense here. Vegetation is not very rich. This is the answer of question number 7. In this, you have to tell the difference between equatorial forest and temperature forest. Moving on, question number 8. What problems do people living in equatorial forests face? The answer of question number 8 is here. People living in equatorial regions face many problems. Temperatures here are very high and there is a great amount of rainfall. Forests are so thick and dense. Cultivation is also not possible here. There are many different types of animals, insects, birds, and species are present in these regions. Plants and trees are so long and thick and also grow so quickly. This is the answer of question number 8, in which you have to tell about the problems they face. Moving on, question number 9. Look at the map on page 19. Why are there fewer temperature forests in the southern hemisphere? You have to look at the page number 19, this map. You have to look at this map. And the answer of this question is there are fewer temperature forests in southern hemisphere because the world's population has multiplied many times over and more space is needed for homes, factories, roads, etc. This is the answer of question number 9. Thank you.